But hey, we're getting into losers finals, best of 5 set. We have PinkFresh versus Dexter. Dexter followed to Kripuba 3-0. And that's not the first time I think Dexter's lost to a larger bodied character. So we're going to see how Dexter does against PinkFresh. This is what I think you would assume Grand Finals to be, but here we are.
Yeah, starting off strong too, PinkFresh just maintaining the distance, already established a ton of space and is already challenging those landings from Dexter. That's where we see PinkFresh get so much work done with those arms.
Yep. Holding center stage for quite a while too, getting that 80%. Interesting move there. Ooh. All right, Dexter be able to come in, try and break that bubble that PinkFresh has, because if you just stay away from PinkFresh, that's exactly what PinkFresh wants you to do. Wants you to push a little bit, but what Dexter's doing is able to get in and stay within a zone that Min just doesn't exceed in as well as a character like Wolf.
Yeah, and I gotta admire the bravery on Dex's side too, to be willing to pull back and throw the blaster out, and just outside of range from those arms, but that's still, you're giving that space, which is kind of what Min wants, and his blaster does not give you time to get back in.
Yeah, it's such a struggle, and I think that's where a lot of people find the difficulty in fighting Min is that, like, what range are you good? If you get in, you get hit by stuff like that, the Nair amongst other moves, and if you play far away, then you get hit by the F-tilt, support smashes, anything. You lose your stock, you think, where's the perfect range? Well, hopefully Dex is going to be showing it off here, but right now, Pink finding a whole lot of damage, getting that extra credit. Nice and easy now. Wolf off stage, good high recovery, but still not enough to get back.
Yeah, and that grab means that we do have the powered up Dragon Laser online as well, which is always terrifying to deal with. Dex will need to find a grab realistically, or just find a stock. That will get rid of it too, I think.
That resets it. Awesome. All right, good from Dexter to find that. Dexter has been doing a really good job of finding the up airs, makes you scared to land and not throw your air dodge because Dexter is able to punch your landing so well. But sometimes just jumping up there, throwing out the up air, finding the kills. Was finding Dexter exceeding it that last Friday as well, so.
Dexter is reading PinkFresh's movement and disadvantage on stage super well, but off stage, PinkFresh is proving to be just a little too slippery to lock down for those edge guards.
Ooh, good, just throwing that out. Hitting Dex, holding on the ledge is a little too long. Do you have your double jump? You do not, you're a dead wolf.
No, at those higher percentages that you run out of that as iframes on the ledge, it's a little bit shorter, and that is a tricky spot. You run out of places where you can really time out or mix up the timing against those ledge guard options from PinkFresh.
I see, that's what I'm talking about. Just trying to land, you go between trying to land on Wolf, you go between trying to when do you plan the air dodge, when you come down aggressive with the down air, and Dexter just able to catch him no matter what. Hitting with that scoops and that up smash. And we have a very even end of this game, final stock situation, which is surprising. It feels like the lead's been going back and forth, but it's feeling a little bit more in PinkFresh's favor, so good on Dexter to be holding this down as well as he is.
Excellent parry to open up enough time to dash in and grab. That is something that I feel like we don't see enough against this character. You do have time to react to those arms coming in. Oh, no time to react to that though. Yeah. The little bit of hit stun from the Ram. Spike is putting Dexter popped up just a little bit into a position that wasn't as familiar, and that's when the laser comes in and finishes the stock.
Yeah, I think Dexter getting a little too flustered there. Jumping out of disadvantage, I think twice in a row, which is a little uncharacteristic of him. Maybe just really trying to get above Min, because a lot of Min's hot zone is very much horizontally in front of her, so you think, oh, if I get over her, then maybe that'll be fine, but Pink just proving that's not the case, that no matter where you are, I will find you. And I will kill you.
It's easy to forget when you're dealing with the arms, you're dealing with all that horizontal pressure, that Min's got a pretty decent up air and a pretty solid up smash as well. So landing on this character, not always the safest move, but sometimes better than the alternatives.
Good on Dexter, just baiting some moves out, trying to make sure that PinkFresh does it the first move, because that's another time that you can punish Min. If Min throws out the move first and in a bad position, then you can start to get something out of there. So good on Dexter, finding a little bit of damage. Keeping it going. Again, jumping in. Sometimes against some characters, it's really not the play to do, but wow!
Wow.
Sticking to advantage, Dexter playing super well this stock.
Yeah, just was ready for everything PinkFresh throughout that stock. Even parrying the point-blank tilt there to open PinkFresh up even further. This is looking like a totally different matchup right now.
Sometimes you just need that wake-up call, right? Because Pink's been playing 2 sets on stream now, warmed up a little bit. Dexter's like, okay, I gotta get warm. I'm here now. Catch this game, see what happens.
Yeah, and going real high with the recovery there. Dex does not want to deal with that ledge guard situation at all.
I really like that. A really risky play, but I mean, working out. Don't know how many times you get to do that in a set, but for now, hey, if it works out, it works out.
And Dex is playing a somewhat dangerous game, has barely air dodge out of the way of a arm covering the ledge for PinkFresh to get back several times, but is pulling it off, is managing it, and is staying alive. Not enough range for the up smash to punish there. Back throw doesn't kill, but being off stage is not where you want to be. The Nair is going to clean that stock up.
And hey, you don't hear that too often. Wolf's up smash not having enough range. That's not something you hear every day.
Yeah.
Normally it's like, whoa, wait, that hit?
Yeah, that is impressive spacing to be out of the way of that, but PinkFresh now on even stocks, but at 155%. I mean, one straight hit, and this goes to being a almost full stock lead for Dexter here. But you got to be able to get in and find it first, and PinkFresh is not making that easy.
Yeah, I think that's the crazy thing about almost so much of Min Min's moves deal so much damage. Like, we're already 70% off of only a few hits. Like, oh my god.
Wow, really?
Oh my god.
All right. The laser, cleaning the stock up. Dexter coming right back down with the dash attack, though. So we are going to be on even stocks for this last stock here.
Wow, and that's the thing, like even that backer or whatever, just every move does like over 10%, so it's like, man, you don't even have to combo too much together. And when you do combo things together, you're dealing so much damage. Speaking of doing damage, Dexter also finding a bit of his own before getting hit off stage, no jump.
That's it. That is it. As soon as that grab connected, in my head, I was like, that's it. That's the stock right there, because that back throw, even at the percents where it doesn't combo, it leaves you in such an awful spot versus Min Min. Just the spacing and the distance it puts you at. And PinkFresh, it feels like PinkFresh knows every permutation of every follow-up off of that back air to destroy your stock off of it, or back throw off, to destroy your stock off of it.
PinkFresh's advantage state is just so brutal. And it's one of those where like sometimes you feel like you got to get going in the advantage before you really start flying. But I swear, Pink finds a hit and then boom, the turns have tabled. But now Dexter going Roy. We've already seen one counter pick from Dexter coming out in a game day situation. The Lucina against Kripuba. Now going Roy. I know Dexter in Smash 4 really played the Fire Emblem's characters. It wasn't until Ultimate came out that the Wolf was found and made the main. But now we're seeing a lot of what really made Dexter great in Smash 4. And what probably won him Squad Strike today, by the way. Was probably those Fire Emblem characters. But let's see. So far, Pink just dominating. And it's not much else than that. Pink is just running away.
Yeah, and Roy, a really interesting pick here. We did see Dexter play Lucina earlier. I could see where that would probably not be what you would want to be versus this character. But Roy, a character that needs to get very, very close to find these early stocks. So going to be interesting to see how that plays out. Can Dex close that distance, or is PinkFresh going to continue to keep him at arm's length?
I mean, hey, it's a little bit more of what I was talking about in that the first game is just this idea of, oh my god,
wow,
okay, oh, just barely missing out on the sweet spot. But that's just the zone that you kind of want to play Min Min in, is like right next to Min Min, because she doesn't have as many dangerous moves as when you're far away.
Woo!
Dexter's stealing that first stock.
Dexter just charged in there, full sprint. I mean, you saw forward air come out and everything. Didn't matter. That bear, absolutely brutal.
Wow, that was like 3 up airs in a row too. You don't see that very often.
That's some Smash 4 combos right there.
I know. So I'm gonna juggle you. What move are you gonna use? Up air?
To up air, to up air.
I don't mean that was the game we're playing. Here we are.
Oh, again.
Still going for it.
But look how effective it is. This juggle game for Dex here working out in a huge way. I mean, already 100%, and you've got full rage as Roy. I mean, you could kill with a glance at this point.
Jab, or what are you getting? You're just going. You're going for that Jer.
Oh wow! Picking the aggressive option immediately off of the ledge, and again the unchecked aggression from Dexter right now is incredible, but it's working out so well.
Wow. Okay, that smash, sneaking out.
Whew. Okay, PinkFresh able to catch a stock here, so it's not going to be the 3 stock. That had to happen at some point with Dex that high of a percentage.
Oh,
there was no
absolutely.
way.
If it didn't, I would have just been getting louder and louder as the game went on.
Yeah, we would have had neighbors telling us we need to quiet down, and we don't have neighbors for quite a distance around.
Dex finding these connecting hits, doing really well, even off the sweet spots too, finding just so much damage off of one hit. All right, back there, sending nowhere, but you're now on ledge. What do you do?
Oh.
Jab back there, beautiful.
Dex knew exactly where to be. Knew that roll was coming, was already in position for it. Setting up that jab back air. And, you know, I was initially skeptical of the Roy choice in this matchup, but clearly I was wrong to be, because that worked out very well.
I feel like I agree because, I mean, especially because we saw how it against Kripuba, right, where it felt more like a desperation pick, and it didn't work out. But now the fact that this is working out against a player of PinkFresh's caliber, you know, that's definitely going to be a confidence boost. But you have to do it 2 more times if you want to win the set, and that's tricky.
Yeah.
That's tricky.
There is little room for error for Dex here. And all PinkFresh needs to do is just keep it clean. But that's 55, 70% off one interaction at the start of game 4 here. And still rolling the damage.
All right, PinkFresh finally getting a few hits in. But hey, a few hits equals almost 40%, so that's fine.
Woo, 40% off of that.
I know, that's really what I'm realizing. Like, the more and more that I watch Min Min, it's like, it's not just how oppressive she is in neutral, right? It's just this idea that, like, not only is she oppressive, but she gets 1 or 2 hits and she's hitting like a heavy. And it's like, oh my God.
Yeah, it's unreal. It almost feels a little unfair sometimes until you get Min Min off stage or into a juggle situation like that. Dex closing stock 1 off with that up air. That landing game is not super easy for Min Min, as we're about to see again. Going for the ledge here. The parry from Dex too.
We're trying to go for a jab there, or grab there, but PinkFresh is just jumping out. Playing really sneaky, just trying to stay right out of side Dex's range. Ooh, getting that extra hit. No follow-up though. Dex back from ledge. Never mind, going coast to coast. Until.
Coast to coast, one side to the other, and the whole way. Min Min's just about in the middle of that Pokeball on your screen right now.
I know. All right, so now Dexter, what are you gonna do? You haven't gotten hit in a while, but you have been getting hit for quite a while.
Yeah, PinkFresh has been adapting to this largely by using less of the forward tilts and things to keep Roy out, keep Dexter out, but more utilizing the Nair. But how long is that going to work for? That is, when you're kind of banking on that one tool, that can only work for so long.
That might be it, especially on PS2. Good find. PS2, the Ledge of the Blast Zone are some of the closest of our competitively legal stages, so very good find there. Oh, but speaking of, man, these are just going blow for blow. As soon as one finds stock, the other one does as well. Dexter off stage, scary, but fine.
Oh, the Ram catching the jump there with that extra little arc it puts upwards. They're trying to reverse Nair there in the middle of that combo. Dex really throwing some technical stuff out here.
Yeah, that was almost a cute little custom combo until PinkFresh just hit a button and got out of it.
Yeah.
Dexter jumping in, wasting that double jump and just kind of air dodging in, a little scary. PinkFresh been showing that, you know, he's aware of that and punishing it.
Oh, going in for the grab.
And honestly, one of the worst positions it felt like PinkFresh has been in is on that platform.
Wow.
The forward smash kill, it
Forward
does!
smash.
Wow.
You know, and at that situation, you know, things were rapidly spiraling out of control for Dexter, and he got one moment to make something happen. Knew it had to be big. Caught the landing with F smash, hit the sweet spot, and that is just so ridiculously lethal.
Yeah, and that is so crazy too. And I don't think it's the first time that we've seen PinkFresh kind of try and land on the edge of the stage, which is a risky option. You don't see people go for it too often, but when you do, it might work out because they're not expecting you, though. They might expect you to go to ledge instead, but that's the second time tonight. Kripuba also punished that, so good on Dexter being aware of that. Very good find. Yeah. And now we're going right back. It's MDVA. We play on PS2. I'm not sure we know what another stage is, so.
Right, and for game 5, this is now, you know, anyone's set here. And you know Dexter, now with this Roy working out this well, you know Dexter wants to get back up there to play Kripuba. Because that Roy, you know, that could be some, oh, that's an early shield break though.
How much damage do you get off this?
That's a good question. What is the setup here?
All right. Yes.
You could see that there was more to that, that potential, but just did not quite execute it the way it needed to. Dexter able to slip out.
We're just like falling up air and Nair into forward air. I mean, God, wait, that could actually maybe kill.
Yeah.
Sorry for being sarcastic about it. Hello? But that's why it just always feels bad. It's like, I got a shield break. What do I do? And then, man, rough. But doesn't matter. You still get the first stock.
redemption. The shield break didn't work out, but the stock was still taken.
You don't need it. Don't need this charity of breaking your shield. It's fine.
Oh, that might just be the stock in return there. Up smash, out of shield.
Yeah, I feel like you don't see Roy's land the up smash very often because there's not usually an optimal point where you're just kind of sitting in shield waiting for something to happen because you're usually the one that's making the plays, right? So.
Right, yeah, Roy usually wants to be proactive, but you know, when you're trying to deal with a fallen stall against a character that if you otherwise mess up the juggle is probably going to murder you from 40 feet away, it's a good option.
All right, almost dead even. They're playing neutral, but I mean, that's where Min wants to be. Dexter's got to find a way in, but so far, almost finding that. Good on PinkFresh, just getting that jump in there. Just understanding that once Dex gets in, he either does one of two things. I mean, one of two, that's simplifying it way too much, but just, oh, wow. I'm amazed found that just on the platform. Good catch.
Switching the arms mid-combo, too. PinkFresh has been using the Ram Nair just to enforce the personal space. Say, get away from me. You can't just jump in and get on me whenever you feel like. That Ram Nair so quick. And then switching to the Megawatt in the middle of that sequence to find the stuff.
Yeah, that's just so good. I mean, that just speaks to the talent that PinkFresh has. Oh my God, that was such good space. He's just standing there waiting.
Oh.
I freak out. I see the jab, I freak out.
Yeah, well, because you know this could happen.
All right, Dex, you definitely got to find this stock soon if you want to stay in the game. Oh, the sour hit. Wow, finding that. Honestly, Roy, I believe has some pretty good drift as do a lot of the Fire Emblem characters, so just staying out on the side, getting that forwarder, it doesn't matter that with a sour spot. Yeah,
once you're that far off stage, that close to the blast zone, it don't matter if it's sour, sweet, or anything else. It's killing.
All right, and it's even. It's just even again. Dexter playing out of his mind.
Yeah, Dexter just and looking so patiently, like staying just outside of arm's length there, patiently looking for an opportunity to get in because there aren't many. Oh, not enough hit stun from the falling Nair, though, or falling up air to continue that combo. PinkFresh.
Oh, Megawatt, is that enough? No.
Not yet.
Oh!
Oh!
You know what's even better than your DI? A very well-placed catch with that Ram. Beautiful stuff on PinkFresh, keeping that composure, making sure, finding the necessary kill as soon as it was open. Beautiful. That was such a good set, I think, from both players. Like, they both played so well. Yeah.